The more that we put into our staff, the more we get out. So it was really important to me that the businesses were training the right way, and that I knew that the care staff were going out and they were equipped to do the job, because it's so important. You know, the care workers are going into really challenging situations, and as an employer, we should be making sure that that care worker is fully equipped to be able to deal with whatever situation they come across. We send care workers into homes to help customers stay at home, so it might be supporting someone to get up, washed and dressed, it might be to help with meals, it might be social activities. We provide care staff for short visits and also for right up to live-in care, so they could be there all day.
The challenges that we face is really making sure that we've got the right staff in place and that the end result is the customer receiving the high standard of care that we expect.
One of the biggest issues that we have is recruitment and retention of staff, and that's why we actually chose the e-learning road to help support that recruitment process.
A new care worker would be employed, they would be then expected to start a number of courses before they then go out to work, so we're removing that period of time from where we could possibly lose staff due to not having any contact while we're waiting for DBSs to come back and references.
I looked into e-learning because one of the issues that we have with a growing network is consistency. And I wanted to have a programme in place that would ensure that our 7,000 care workers were being trained in the same way and to a standard that we knew was above the minimum standards of training for the sector.
The product that we use from Skillsoft is the Advanced Compliance on Skillport 8. We have 15 compliance courses that are available to us, and that covers all of the mandatory topics that care staff need to complete, such as health and safety, food hygiene, infection control. All of the courses are in line with QCF qualifications that care staff would be expected to complete during their employment, and they're all above minimum training requirements that we need to have in order to ensure compliance against regulation.
Because care workers work in early hours of the morning until late evening, they've got gaps throughout the day, and sometimes they will use that as e-learning. So they can either come into the office and use the system here, or they can go home and use it at home.
The relationship that we have with Skillsoft is absolutely brilliant. I've got so much support, I couldn't ask for any more. Our learning consultant and account manager have been a great help in when we migrated from the Mind Leaders platform to Skillport 8, and just general day-to-day questions that the businesses will have, that I have, ongoing support and you know, development for us as well. I know that I can pick up the phone, send an email, and somebody will come back to me, so they've been absolutely fantastic.
Anything that we've had any concerns on, we've been able to address them really easily. Any ideas and concepts that we have that we think could help our business, Skillsoft have listened and actually worked really closely with our training team to implement it.
With care at the moment, more integrated with health and social care as opposed to just the social care element. So there's going to be a need for more courses coming in the future to be able to accommodate to that. And I know that Skillsoft have already, said that that's something that they will be able to do in order to support us. So it's a great relationship that we've got. They understand our needs, we understand what they can do.
For me, it's the training and getting that right from the very beginning is hugely important. If the care worker is equipped, they can deal with anything. And people forget that these care workers are coming in and they're going into people with dementia, then they might be moving on in the next half an hour to somebody with MS, then moving on to somebody who's got challenging behaviour. And it's really difficult actually doing that job. And we must make sure that we train them properly to do that. It's hugely important. So I am really passionate about the training and I am really passionate about getting it right. And I love the Skillsoft system, I always have. Actually for us it was hugely important that we got the right company to work with. And I believe that we have, I really do.